There's a strange confidence in the way some drivers run, like they think they'll beat the system. But the road has a way of correcting that. High-speed gambles, aggressive takedowns, and endings that flip in an instant, sometimes literally. You're watching Crime Cam USA.
Hold on, Mario. Hold on.
January 16th, just after 9 p.m., GA 96 in Talbot County. Officers wave a black Hyundai Elantra forward. The driver hesitates, inches up, then suddenly bolts. Within seconds, blue lights ignite, and the chase is on, stretching into Taylor County. The Hyundai drifts across both lanes, unstable, pushing traffic to the edge, literally forcing a pickup off the road. Whatever the plan was, it's already falling apart. On a clear straightaway near mile marker 2, the first PIT is executed. Clean hit, but not enough. The car spins, recovers, and keeps going. That window slams shut moments later when a second PIT connects near mile marker 3. This time, the vehicle rotates hard and gets pinned into the median, ending the pursuit. Guns drawn, commands shouted. The driver finally complies. No license, no insurance, and under the influence. In the end, the stop she tried to avoid turned into a much bigger problem.
Don't put your hands down.
Pursuit entering I-185 southbound. Vehicle dark, no lights. Just after 1:30 a.m., a suspect cuts across the median from I-85 and disappears into the night at over 140 miles per hour. For a moment, it's almost invisible. No headlights, just a shadow tearing down the highway. Then the lights snap back on, and the chase locks in. Spike strips get staged near mile marker 45. Missed. The driver swerves, brake checks, and blocks every attempt at a PIT, turning the interstate into a high-speed chess match with no margin for error.
Now passing 38, Harrison, head up. range 756, what's your status?
Alright, I got you set by 1050. He tried to exit at 30. Alright, he's set back up in the back up. Almost 34 now.
Clear, empty and tank, and exit 34.
And Miles coming up on 18. He's making a right on the center alley.
Clear, turning right on the 18.
Make the U-turn, cut through the meat bank back toward the interstate.
Clear, 80 and back to the interstate.
Alright, we're getting back on 85, back on 80. I got a deputy like behind me.
Y'all going northbound or southbound?
Back to that lane. He just rear-ended me. I just 1050. He's still northbound or southbound. I'm still in it.
Rear end, still on the side.
Alright. I just touched him.
It spirals at exit 34. The car loses control, spins off the roadway, somehow recovers, and dives back into traffic like nothing happened. That's when the patience runs out. After multiple failed PIT setups, a final maneuver connects, followed by a controlled push straight into the tree line. The vehicle slams to a stop. The driver bails, runs, and is quickly tackled in the woods. Inside the chaos, a passenger with warrants and a 4-year-old child caught in the middle. The driver later admits he'd do it again. That's the part that sticks. What does 140 miles an hour look like on a public highway? March 2nd, 2025. Wisconsin troopers start getting calls about a vehicle blasting down S18/151 using the shoulder and even the median to pass traffic. Minutes later, a Lexus matching the description is spotted, already pushing past 110. A deputy picks it up at 120, tries to close the gap, but the driver plays games, slowing just enough to tease a stop before surging back over 130. The road tightens, gravel kicks up, and for a split second, everything feels on the edge.
Jeff, we can pull our car history like that.
Currently 117 over to the lane traffic.
Near the Highway 65 exit, that edge disappears. The Lexus drifts onto the shoulder, loses grip, and suddenly goes airborne, flipping violently before vanishing off the roadway. Silence replaces sirens. Officers scramble, climbing fences, scanning wreckage, an overturned vehicle, empty inside. A drone finds the driver ejected nearby. He's pronounced dead at the scene. At those speeds, control isn't lost gradually. It's gone all at once.
Well, that's why I didn't really want to mend, you know, but...
Might be a silly question, but he's not trapped.
You guys want to hang back? Don't know what. Hang back. Got it. Yeah, that'd be great. I'm gonna pop this door. Sure. Need help getting over it? Yeah. Hold the head. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. You guys shine some light on this door?
I got you. Myself said it's not horrible to be confirming it's out of the vehicle.
I need something to hold this while I jam it to the door.
You got him?
He's gonna put it in there.
If you hit my hand, I'll be upset. That might be easy.
Yeah.
You're in the car, make yourself known! Is it gonna go through the...
If you saw the note that I put in earlier, State is asking at Dane's crash. Is that acceptable, or you want me to call the YC? No, that's fine. We can do it.
Oh, there we go.
Highway 8.
Top right corner. Try that open.
44520.
That's me. No, wait.
4523. 23, I'll go that minute.
There.
4523, copy.
Nope.
Oh, God, if you copy, there's a dead end there. You can probably go up that a little bit.
Ironically, the one thing missing in this 130-mile-per-hour run is a seatbelt. Arkansas troopers lock onto a stolen SUV tearing down the highway, the lead unit closing in with patience, waiting for the exact moment to act. At that speed, there's no room for half measures. Then it happens. One precise pit. The SUV snaps sideways and erupts into a violent rollover, flipping again and again across the roadway before launching into the grass. Mid-air, the driver is ejected, thrown from the vehicle like the laws of physics finally cashing in. Silence, then movement. The driver actually gets up, dazed, trying to run. It doesn't last. Troopers close the distance in seconds and he's cuffed right there in the field. No seatbelt, no control, and no chance that ends clean.
Anybody else in the field? Crawl to me. Crawl to me. Crawl to me. Crawl on over here to me. Somebody else in the field. Crawl on over here to me. Damn, I ain't back. Okay. Tell me, 10 and 2 and 1.
Friday in Alberta, Alabama. That moment hits when 46-year-old Charles Moore pulls up to a home on Old Foley Highway, right as officers are waiting to arrest him. He sees them, hesitates for half a second, then bolts. What follows is a 12-minute chase that tears through Highway 98 and into Foley, pushing close to 90 miles per hour. Moore cuts through a trailer park, slices across residential streets, then dives straight into crowded parking lots without even tapping the brakes, threading between parked cars like nothing's there. At one point, he even clips a patrol unit trying to box him in. That's when officers decide enough is enough.
Michigan, West on Michigan, 459. That's behind liquidation outlet. 301 coming towards you.
He's looping around Pinner. He's headed back towards the right. Around on us, he's headed back towards southbound on 59. He's in and out of traffic. Here's the road. Y'all get a chance, put him out, take him out. He's too dangerous, take him out.
The pursuit funnels into a McDonald's parking lot where police finally force the vehicle to a stop with a coordinated takedown. Moore doesn't stick around. He bails out and runs, darting into an O'Reilly Auto Parts store like he can disappear between the aisles. He can't. Officers move in and take him into custody without further incident. No injuries, somehow. But now the original warrant is just the beginning, stacked with fleeing, reckless endangerment and a long list of charges. Turns out, running only made the problem a lot bigger. Be advised, vehicle just fled. White Nissan Murano, heading toward GA 204. The call comes in, and within moments, troopers spot the SUV re-entering the roadway after cutting through a residential yard like it's an escape route. Lights and sirens go on, but the driver doesn't hesitate. She accelerates, flips direction with a sudden U-turn, and charges back the other way. Traffic tightens. Cars try to yield. At one point, she nearly clips a vehicle pulling aside, missing it by inches. Ahead lies the I-95 corridor, busy lanes, foot traffic nearby, and the risk is building fast. With no room for spike strips and no units to box her in, troopers make the call. End it now. PIT is initiated at speed. Contact is made, but instead of a clean spin, the SUV breaks loose, fishtails, and slams into the concrete median. Then it rolls, multiple times. The driver, not wearing a seatbelt, is thrown from the vehicle as it flips and comes to rest upside down. Everything stops. Troopers rush in, call for EMS, and begin assessing her condition. She's alive, but critically injured. She's transported to the hospital, where she later dies. It's a stark, unforgiving ending, one where a chain of decisions closes in fast, and there's no way to undo the final moment. April 6th, just before 5 a.m. in Reseda, LAPD officers roll up on a gray Lamborghini Huracan sitting still at Sherman Way. And Reseda Boulevard, the driver slumped behind the wheel. What starts as a routine welfare check quickly shifts when a records search flags felony warrants in a stolen vehicle. Officers ask him to step out, he refuses. Then, without warning, the engine roars to life and the Lamborghini launches into the empty streets.
27 Southwest over to Mexico 37.
How's it going, sir?
How's it going, man?
Good.
You ever driving? And registration for the vehicle? Is the vehicle in park? Yeah? Alright, same type of...
The unit, 100, 1 less than Yolanda, what's the number?
STC on Sherman Way. Then on the...
Seconds later, it's chaos at over 100 miles per hour on city roads. The car darts forward, but control disappears just as fast, slamming into a center median and trees near Vinalden Avenue. The impact is catastrophic. The Lamborghini tears apart, debris scattering across the roadway, nearby cars damaged like collateral. Officers arrive to find wreckage still smoking, and the driver ejected hundreds of feet away. He's pronounced dead on scene. In the end, the speed wasn't the escape, it was the outcome.
I can't tell, dude. Oh, wait. No, I can't tell, but this is the other half of the car.
Next door vehicle, Sherman Way, eastbound, 67, 40,000, eastbound, Bangor, Sherman.
Start looking.
Straight down, eastbound traffic, contact vehicle.
See anyone run? Did you see anyone run?
83 negative, you wasn't inside the vehicle.
Hey, I need you there. Stay over there. No.
We don't have a suspect location. Car direction of travel yet. Roger, we'll make it,
Hey, did I find him?
Rain, traffic, and a suspect who won't lift. What could go wrong? June 8th, just after 4 p.m., a black BMW tears southbound on I-185 in Georgia, already running from deputies. Troopers set up ahead as stop sticks fail to slow it down. By the time units merge in near mile marker 14, the BMW is pushing past 110, weaving through cars as rain intensifies, water spraying across windshields and shrinking visibility to seconds. Every move feels one step from disaster, and still, the driver keeps pressing, dodging early PIT attempts and forcing officers to wait for the right opening. That opening comes, and barely. A PIT attempt disrupts the car but doesn't end it. Moments later, the BMW exits at Macon Road, jumps a raised median, and slams into oncoming traffic. Troopers pin the vehicle in place, but the danger spikes again. The driver suddenly reaches down, then comes up with a gun. Shots are fired. Officers reposition under pressure, return fire, and close the distance. The suspect is pulled from the car and given aid. A chase over a traffic stop ends in gunfire because bad decisions kept escalating.
Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. Shots fired, shots fired. Back up to me, back up to me, back up to me. Back up to me. Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired, shots fired.
Unit in pursuit, westbound 408, vehicle refusing to yield. Late morning in Orlando, a gray Mercedes GLC gets clocked at 92 in a 60 near mile marker 13, then immediately pushes harder when a trooper moves in. Lights flash, siren cuts in, and the SUV takes off, blowing past 100, then 130, weaving across lanes and even riding the shoulder. Traffic thins, but the danger spikes. One wrong move, and this turns catastrophic. This isn't confidence, it's a driver running out of options at highway speed. Near mile marker 7, the cracks show. The Mercedes scrapes the median, damaging a wheel, then suddenly brake checks, right as the trooper closes in. Contact. A controlled PIT sends the SUV spinning into the barrier before it limps to a stop along the guardrail. The driver runs, then quickly thinks better of it and hits the ground. In his pockets, cash, fentanyl, and a history of the same mistake. Already out for fleeing once, he just guaranteed he won't be out again anytime soon. Fast decisions leave little room for second chances, and the road doesn't offer do-overs. What feels like control can disappear in an instant. These scenes are a reminder of that reality. Stay with Crime Cam USA for more footage where every second matters.